Hi, hello everybody. I am not sure where Bob and Ed are. I think they're both coming. Oh, I see Bob's in the chat. Um, Blackie is not coming tonight. He wasn't feeling good, so we won't be seeing him. So, like I said, hopefully Bob and Ed will pop up here pretty quick. Hey, Trash Cat. Hi, Cat. And hi, Grasshopper. Hi, Viper. Hello. Caleb. Hello. And who else do we have here? Blackie is with you? Okay. Um, and let's see, Bunny and Cat, Crash Cat, Grasshopper. I saw Patty earlier, but I think she said she wasn't here. And Chew was here. And there's Bob. Hello.
Hey there.
Oh, I wonder where Ed is. He's usually early.
He was here a while ago, but he got tired of waiting on you too.
Oh, he was not. But yeah, everybody has to wait for me. I'm slow.
I finally just got a quote on the snake I've been wanting to buy, and he had said $375 before. Now it's $500.
Oh, that's quite a jump.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that, homie. Don't play that.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of a jump.
I'll find a nice snake locally for $250.
Yeah, you should be able to. Is there another reptile thing coming up?
Oh yeah, all the time. They come up every couple months. And also the local pet shop, deals with them. If I tell him what I'm looking for, he can find me something.
Yeah.
I guess the shipping's expensive because they said they ships for anything for $75 in a snake. But I guess she's just too big. Ed, I know you got sick of waiting. I'm glad you came back.
I'm sorry that I was late. I was watching a stupid Hallmark movie with my mom and didn't realize that it was that late.
Well, Blackie's with me.
That.
He's not going to be coming up.
Yeah, he's not feeling good, so he's not coming. And there's Nico, the star of the show.
Yep.
What about Sarah?
Oh. I have no idea. Blackie streamed last night, and he said that she's like really busy trying to get stuff done for the show and stuff, so she didn't show up last night on his stream. And I have no idea if she's coming here tonight or not.
I wonder if he's going to start streaming again. That's good.
I hope so, because I kind of miss his stream, so it was fun that he did one last night.
I saw the link for it, but not till today, I guess. Yeah, today.
Yeah, so I don't know. But are you going to paint tonight, Bob?
I'm thinking about it.
Well, you should. And what do you got going on tonight, Ed?
I don't know. I still need to, that last time I wanted to paint the fish on this show for the Clash, and then I couldn't find it. And then I got sick on Tuesday and never looked for it again.
Oh.
So I still don't know where it is. So maybe I'll just paint my little man that I've been making into a different man.
Yeah, you could work on him.
That's a good idea.
Monster Fish Gal, hello.
Hey, Lori.
A monster? She's a monster.
Oh, God, okay, I'm ending the stream right now. That was enough for me. Too much internet.
Bob the Newry Chick is a citrus lavender. Ooh, that sounds pretty. You need to show it on the stream.
Oh, where did I put my paint palette?
See if I got any messages from Sarah. I don't think she commented anything.
She's with me too.
Is she?
Yep.
No, I don't see anything from her either.
Nice, Kayla. Thanks. Nice.
I had a dream about Caleb.
A dream about what, Ed?
Caleb. He was in my dream.
Oh no.
And I've never met Caleb, but I guess it's what I pictured he would look like. Well, I had a dream that somebody in Fish Fam had developed these little drones that would just like pop in from people's fish tanks and videotape their fish tanks. Well, he saw the drone and pulled it out of the fish tank. And then you could see like his real life. And I was like, I was just like watching like you guys are. And I was like, oh no, he's going to break it.
Caleb says I'm not that smart. Bob, you have a lot of people in your basement.
Well, been nice knowing you, Huawei. Now that you said that, you know what has to happen. There's actually only 7 or 8.
Nico. This is the Nico stream.
It's supper traffic.
I think he's getting sick. Oh, he threw up on my keyboard.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nico said, here's something for you.
Oh dear.
Yep. Keep talking shit. See what happens, Nico said.
Well, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Yeah, where were you last night? I swung by the stream. I was going to say hi to you before I went to bed. And you were not there. Was it a sister night and I missed it? Cat poop, yep.
Call it dinner or tea in Australia. I hear myself somewhere.
Pukes and leaves. Yep, that's a cat for you.
I had a dream that like a 10-foot section of this old pine tree finally fell down. It's like in a section of wooded out front anyway. And I was driving in. It was down, and I'm like, that took forever to fall. And I came back in today, and it was standing up. And I'm like, well, you had to have dreamt that then. That was weird.
Yeah, I missed you last night, Cat. I figured you probably went to your sister's, but I'm glad to see you tonight because I always, when someone disappears, I always kind of worry about them until I see them. So.
Well, I'm sorry about. You know what? I'm going to run upstairs and see if my paint palette's upstairs. Because I need somewhere to mix my paints.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to get my pencils ready to where I can start working on a drawing.
What are you gonna draw?
I'm going to work on Blackie's drawing some more tonight.
Oh my God.
Huh?
I said, oh my God, that drawing's gone on for a month.
not a month, but it takes a while, you know. They don't just like pop out of my head and onto the paper.
They do mine. Takes about an hour, hour and a half.
No, mine don't. Mine take longer. I'm slow.
And have some talent. Have the talent. How come I can't ever get? Oh, can you blow me up, Pam?
Yes, I can. There you go. Oh, there's the princess. There's the princess.
There's Pam. I put a new short or a reel or something of her on Instagram or maybe TikTok, and it's really blowing up. I didn't realize how pretty she would be in it. All right, thank you. I forgot what the music was. I think it was something like "Ballad to the Sea" or something like that. It was really a nice piece. Yeah, she's not called Monster Fish Gal for nothing. They've got some amazing fish and setups.
Okay.
Heard aroma. Farty Artsies. He's talking to you, Pam.
What?
Coro said Farty Artsies.
Party Artsies. Yeah, that'd be us. And there's Nez. Hello, Nez.
Hey, Nez. Another Farty Artsy. I'm hungry. I don't know why.
Oh, I didn't have my thing down. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
I was going to act like I
Oh,
could.
cool. Bob, you're a rebel.
That's what I've been told.
What type
No.
of rainbows does Tiffany White raise?
Oh, gosh. I know, but I can't remember. Um, I never got any from her, but I have some. Rainbows don't have any common, easy to remember names. That's one reason I'm stopping keeping them. You want some rainbows, Ed?
I was thinking about maybe getting rid of all these big fish in this 200-gallon tank and making rainbows in there.
That would be gorgeous.
You know, and that's depending on if you'd want to have this the Severin. The Severin. I mean, he's
Oh,
beautiful.
that fish. If you get rid of him, I'll be glad to have him. But um,
And then I got the Red Devil in there, who's
that's the
the
one.
beautiful Red Devil of all time.
That's the Sevron, whatever, from Atlanta, right?
Yep.
Chevron. Yeah. Oh, I bet he's gotten bigger.
He's about that big now.
Wow, that's bigger than the two I have in there. My old ones died
He's
off.
he's super beautiful though. I mean, he's just a pretty fish. He's looking at me right now like, "Hey man, you haven't fed me yet." But it's just I don't know. I think I'd rather have fish that are all peaceful all the time. I mean, it's not that they damage each other, but they do like to throw their faces in each other's face all the time.
Yeah, cichlids are like that. Get up there and shake their heads at each other.
Yeah.
That big jaguar I've got named Roe, if I put my palm, just stick my hand straight out like that and flutter it at the tank, it'll shake its head back at me. Like, I can do that. She's funny. Worm, if we spill this coffee, you're going to be scalded.
I saw that video of Worm yesterday that you made was super cute.
Oh, the one over the Looney Tunes? Yeah. It had the Looney Tunes circle, the circle that goes around and says that's all folks, but I couldn't get anything but the music to go to the video, so I just posted it anyway. Yes. Lori said, doesn't Tiffany keep the Mairasi Marasi? That's not exactly how it's pronounced. Rainbows. That is right. Thank you, Lori. Mismatched
Lori, you're
socks.
awesome.
Hey, socks. House
I'm gonna look
full.
it up and see what they are.
Yeah, they're pretty. She didn't gave, but did some deal with what's his name that owns the
Ethan,
Ethan. Yeah, what's his name?
Mismatched Socks is here. That's awesome.
Yeah. I started to say Floyd is in there looking in the mirror at himself. That's what he likes to do. He's fine. He got into my fresh fruit, my apples and bananas, and he also opened a pack of almonds. So he kind of gets what he wants. He runs on the counter. He's funny when I come in. He's like a dog or a cat. And he takes off running instead of flying. I'm like, I see you. I see what you're into. He's a mess. Name suggestion. I didn't see it. Oh, did he put the short up? We didn't get a link for it. Don't have any snake short. Oh, he's got it on there now. I want to see that.
Have you heard from Mike lately?
No, I see him liking stuff and stuff on Facebook. I haven't seen him post anything, but he likes stuff on reptiles and fish mafia and stuff like that. The last time I talked to him, was a couple 3 weeks ago, and he said he was settling in and still didn't have the internet.
Trying to see how big these guys get.
They're like a middle size, as I remember. They don't. Mine are not that big. Mine might be 3.5, 4 inches, like that. I don't have that many of them. Maybe 5 or 6, 7. Not a big school anymore.
Here's Dan's fish. He gets some stats on them. He says the max size is 3 inches. They generally get about 2 to 2.5.
Yep. I was being generous, I guess.
I don't
They're
know.
pretty. They're pretty, and they're a very hardy, or at least hers are a very hardy strain. Because Ethan had them in there. He may still have some in there. That's been a year ago. What day is the fish show on? Is it a Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm work both days now, both weekend days at the Ark right now till.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had a volunteer walk off with no notice, so that's an automatic no, not hire, but you don't come back anymore, old girl. That's almost as bad as
Yeah,
walking off from an elderly person or a kid walking off from animals. So I got a cover for her.
Dang it.
It is a huge relief. I already covered today for him. She'll text me 14, 18 times to be there 2 hours. And it's the same six simple tasks. It's just scooping cat litter. Go in, scoop the litter, clean the scooper. If you need to add more litter, add it. Change their food and water, sweep and mop, leave. It's not rocket science, but she can't do it.
What a hoser.
And it yeah,
Well,
paper pusher, and it lights my family up every damn time because it's every Sunday morning, every Sunday. Anyway, she's gone. She's out of there.
maybe I can win this $1.5 billion and we'll just hire you a professional person.
That would be nice if we did have money to. We barely have money to pay the vet bills, and that's with a couple of us donating. But whatever it takes. Sam, give it a minute.
Did you buy
Sammy.
any of the lottery tickets?
Oh no.
one of them is up like $1.5 billion, isn't it?
Yeah. After
Nope.
taxes, it'd be about $1 billion.
When all the people that don't win it lost their money, I'll still have mine.
Yep.
Don't you know? Yeah.
But at least we had dreams for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to win in the Florida lottery quite a bit. I played 10, 12, 18, 23, 30, 36. I played those same numbers for probably 10 years every week. And of course, I know it resets every week. It's a whole, the odds are all the same every week. But I would win $50, $5, $40. I always made my money, so I kept playing it, but I never hit big.
That's a bummer.
Hmm. But I was putting them children through school, getting them educated.
That's
Worm,
what you got to do.
are you going to do any art tonight? I don't think she's interested in drawing. Worm.
What a jerk dog.
I know. She just wants to lay up here. Be my little sweetheart. Yeah. Yazzie said he's glad that somebody came along and he didn't have to sit up here every stream. He sure retired as soon as I got her.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he was there every week.
Came maybe once or twice, and the first night I had her, I just brought her in. She got up and he got up, and it maybe once or twice since then he's came by and I'll catch him, tell him Pam's on. He stays in the bed a lot. It's just a copy and paste thing. Yep. This is Sunday night. All of my snakes are out looking for food.
I've got to reorganize this whole room.
I need to reorganize my reptile room, and I have three tanks that are sitting empty, except water in them, that I can take the water down, and they're bigger tanks, and use them for reptiles, snakes. And then I've got a 33 that I did empty last night that's sitting there drying.
You have empty
And
tanks?
mm-hmm. I've
Isn't
had
there a
water.
law against that or something?
I've had water in them for a few weeks, and then I've got a 55 that has nothing but water. It's about halfway down, so I need to drain it on out. And I have a 29. It has one goldfish in it, so I'm going to rehome it somewhere. I don't know where yet, what tank, but And then I've got two rainbow cichlids, like the rainbow cichlids in this 180. So I'm going to plump them in there. They're in a 20 tall. So that'll give me a couple more. It's like 7 or 8 tanks. But I've got to reorganize and get the racks I bought and the racks that I want to make done and get it all going.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. I want to clean out about 15 tanks in my fish room.
Yeah.
And turn them sideways and just go with bare bottom on them and just keep frying them. And then they're all going to be on the bottom because I'm tired of trying to clean that bottom layer because I just can't bend over good with my bad back.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So I just would like to do away with the bottom shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Except for like when fish are growing out. And then if it just glass bottoms, I can just drain the whole tank when they grow big enough and clean it out and do it over again, you know?
Right. I'm still here. I don't think y'all can see me. I can't see you all, but there I can.
We're still here.
I'm trying to go get that link of Caleb's. Having trouble with it for some reason. But I can't even get out of here.
Well, Caleb, it was cool seeing you in my dream.
What did he look
even
like?
though you were trying to break like a brute. He looked like he was probably 6 foot tall, even though I was looking through a little bitty drone. He wore glasses and he kind of had curly-ish hair, brown hair. Caleb, is that anything like what you look like in real life? And I would guess 165 pounds. Kind of like, well, maybe not even that much. Kind of like Spider-Man size, but a little taller. And everybody was like, no, Caleb, don't break it. We were looking at your fish tank. Don't do it. And I wasn't live. I was just watching like everybody else. So I just imagine everybody was yelling, don't break it. Well, this guy's coming to life, just changing his hair to the first coat of blonde hair. And then I'm doing his blue sleeves in tan because his little action figure in the 90s or in the 80s, he was wearing a tan t-shirt. I'm going to let him dry for a minute.
Jessica Socks, hello. And good night.
Oh, who came and said goodbye?
Jessica Socks, Mismatched Socks.
Oh, okay. It was wonderful seeing you. Well, I really need to work on those fish, but I got to find them. So I'm going to have to clean this whole room out. I wanted to put these shelves up tomorrow. Hopefully I can find that pleco and then paint him quick. And then I've also got the batfish somewhere with him. I put them together so I wouldn't break them. And yeah, I don't know where I put them.
There's your link. I don't know if it'll work or not, but that's a beautiful snake, Caleb. And I left a name there, the one you'll pick, I'm sure. Good night, Socks.
Night socks. Oh, I
Caleb,
just said goodnight to socks.
Caleb's 5'8". Sorry, I couldn't hear for a couple minutes.
Well, it was really hard to tell how tall you were because the drone was about the size of a Matchbox car.
And it wasn't reality, too. So.
But I was like picturing him like Spider-Man size.
How old are they, Caleb? How big are your retics? He's asking if he should change it to every 2-week feeding instead of one. I've never had retics, but I follow a lot of people that do, and I know when they get bigger, they'll eat about every 3 weeks. But
Mark, hello.
you already posted it twice. Yeah, I saw somebody posted it. Waiting to see how old they are. A lot of people, not me, I feel like I can eyeball them well enough, but a lot of people weigh their snakes routinely. Hey, Daniel Velez. Over
Hey,
25
Daniel.
snakes plus invertebrates.
So how many animals do you have at the shelter right now, Bob?
Not a lot, because we haven't been able to take in any that people wanted to surrender, except those that could help with the vet bills. But it's usually like 250, 275 when we take some of the old lady's poodle because she's going in the nursing home. Or they've given up the dog because they can't afford to take care of it, so they can't afford a donation. So our census is down, but we basically, unless they can help with the cost, they can't come. I've had a GoFundMe going, but it's had very little response. I had a couple people come in and give me decent donations, but about enough to take 2 dogs. So anyway, there's had several cats adopted, which is great. There are 5 cats and 5 dogs. That's it. So 10 animals. And of course, all the money into those 10 animals. So, $3,000, $3,500 vet bills already paid.
Wow.
You got to recoup. People think when they give you a pet, they're giving you something that's, valuable, money wise, and it's not. It's a money pit. I mean, that's the business. I mean, just exactly. But it's because they don't spay them. Their shots are not up to date. They have ear infections. I mean, just all kinds of stuff have to be groomed. And sometimes people can't take care of them, and we've just had to eat that. But all the money we raised on our Christmas tree of hope is gone. It's been gone 2 months. A couple of us had to donate substantially to pay the vet bill the last couple of months. So I just said, we can't do it. I can't keep donating like that.
It seems like I know it sounds weird, but there was more people had money during the COVID than they do now.
Oh, for sure. That's impacting us too. But I mean, just to pay our utilities and stuff like that. I mean, we had used that money till, there was hardly any left. Because I don't say no when I should be saying no. It's a business after all. Night, Taylor. He never did tell me how old his retics were, did he?
Well, I'm sorry, Bob. That sure is a bummer.
Well, we've been here before. It won't go under. I'll make sure of that. But I don't have a house payment. I do have utilities. We don't have a house payment there. I actually paid it off. We got it down to like 20K or something, and me and one other volunteer split that maybe 5 years ago and paid it off. So we don't have a house payment, but
That's cool.
we do have our utilities and our taxes and our vet. And, we have substantial bills every month.
Well, you think the vet could give you a deal and then write it off?
No, I asked him how old his retics were, not how many he had. Because he was asking me if he should cut his feeding from once a week to every 2 weeks. And that's basically the size. What did you say, Ed, about the arc?
It's a bummer that the vet can't just heal them and use it as a write-off or something.
Well, he gives us 15% off, but he has to pay his staff. And if one of our pets is being spayed or neutered, that's somebody that could be paying, so we have to pay. I mean, he has a business to run too. So he gives us 15%. See y'all tomorrow on your live. What time is your live?
Oh, my live tomorrow?
No, sorry, I'm talking to Caleb still. I think I am.
Caleb's going live?
He says, see you all tomorrow on my live.
Oh my gosh. Unless he meant the drone.
Right? Well, I'm drinking this coffee and hoping you me too hot.
I'm going to go see if... I'm going to make sure I'm a sub to Caleb quick.
I didn't do that while I was over there, but I'm pretty sure I am.
Dang it.
Okay. I need some air in here. Reptile area is hot. Pam, are you still awake?
Yeah, I'm working.
Well, excuse me.
Now, let's see. I see... Oh boy, there's a whole bunch of them. Is his Let's Talk Fish?
No, his is the one that shows the snake. It's about 4 or 5 down. It shows the real colorful snake.
Okay, yeah, I see it. It's just... I'm subscribing right now. And ringing his bell. So I'm subscriber 45.
Give him an idea for a name on his snake there too, Ed. You're good with names. Oh. Do this, do that. Right? Okay. That's a beautiful snake, man. These guys, you could take that. Don't you know? I'm sure he'd let you.
Oh. I just lost our whole channel. My German exchange students wants me to call him, and I haven't talked to him for a while, so I got to do that, I guess. Pop out.
If I close those tanks, I'll be down to like 58 or 57. That'd be nice.
Oh, look, Huawei did all the work for me.
What'd you do?
And I just got done doing it all.
What's that?
BJ's here.
Hey, BJ.
But I forgot, what were we talking about?
Mm-mm.
Oh, tomorrow I've got Dungeons and Dragons.
I never have made it to one of those yet. I've meant to.
Well, they're not very exciting.
Really.
You
Yeah.
know, it's more good. It works great to be able to play on live streams like this, so that way we can all be like, it's like being together in a room.
Yeah.
But I don't know how great it is for people to watch. But
Who all is it again?
well, I play on Mondays and Tuesdays. My Monday group is Jason Degenerate.
Yeah.
He's now Depths Unknown.
Right.
He is our dungeon master, and then we have Skipper, Rico, Xdo. You know, Mark.
Oh, wow.
He's a super nice guy from Minnesota. Whip and Kenny from ABC Aquatics.
You got a great group. Wow.
Yeah. And then my Tuesday group, I joined them because they were kind of struggling for people, and I'm really appreciating them letting me join because I'm having a lot of fun. That's ran by Chris AutoZone or Water Zone or Aqua Zone rather. Chris Aqua Zone. He's the dungeon master. And then Killer Kitty plays and Xdo plays. Scotty Fish Freak plays. Alexander plays. It's Alexander Everhart, not Everhart, Englehart. I think I'm missing someone, but I'm not for sure. Oh, and the person who has a hard time coming is Lady Rorschach.
He couldn't make it, Ryan. And hello. Oh, Lady R?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, that's a great
Very
group
good.
also. Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. What do the
There's
people
real life
do
girls
that-
in that one.
Yeah. What do the people do that watch?
They talk. Just kind of like this. But they can. We wanted to make it more interactive on Degenerates and ask them questions and stuff and let them pick stuff.
Yeah.
But the problem is we get so tangled up in our own playing, we forget to ask them questions.
Yeah.
So we don't do a very good job interacting.
Well, that's understandable. I don't know what I did with my brushes on the way in here. I've lost them. Damn it.
You said the damn word.
I did. And put an it on the end. Damn it. I cleaned a bunch of brushes and dried them. I'll be back.
You know, when you go over to Ethan's shop over into the city, you know, Fishmania, have you ever ate at that Korean place next door to him? Oh, he left. We'll bring it up when he gets back.
I'm listening.
But it's kind of an interesting place.
I can hear you. I'm here.
Okay. Have you ever ate at that Korean dessert place next door to Ethan's Fishmania?
No, I've had it
Is
a
it
couple of times.
I know. I keep thinking about going in there and trying it because I've never had Korean dessert. I don't know if I've had any Asian desserts.
It doesn't ever seem like it's crowded.
Yeah, I know. He said that oh gosh, what's his name? Dustin from Dustin's Fish. You know, that guy that sells all the plants. He said that every time he comes down to selling plants, he goes in there and eats because he loves it. I had to ask Dustin what he thinks of the place. Next time I talk to Dustin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't talk to Dustin a whole lot. I see him like 4 or 5 times a year, it seems like, but don't spend a lot of time talking. Well, if they do that Aquaticon here, maybe I'll have to have like a barbecue or something at my house.
That'd be really cool if Kenny has it here.
Yeah.
That convention center is really nice. I went there with Cole, my great nephew. That's where he got his caught a tortoise that time. That's been a little over a year, maybe a year and a half. The parking sucks. I mean, sucks. But it's a great facility other than that. There's literally no place to park, especially on the weekend.
That sucks.
It really did. I think I was using my cane back then, and I tried to get him to let me off and go park the 2 blocks away and come back, and he didn't want to drive my truck. And I'm like, so I've got to walk the 2 blocks. So I did.
Damn it.
I know. I survived it. It's where I got my black house snakes. Yep, I remember that. Pam?
What?
I haven't heard you step on Star lately.
Oh, she's laying here at my feet.
Yeah, cat's at mine. Oh no, that's Nico that just walked by.
Princess is milling around here by me. Well, that's the brush I need, but it's not clean.
That was pretty gross when he barfed on my keyboard earlier.
What was it? His food or?
Yeah, I just fed him some treats, and then he drank a whole lot of water. I just put the water right next to the computer, and I think he got some of the water down the wrong pipe, because he'll do that sometimes and just cough water and then spit it out. But a little bit of his treats came out with it. He does that all the time when he drinks out of the sink.
Good night, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Sorry for grossing you out.
Night.
Take that. And Ryan may have left Pacific Northwest. Said he's going to feed some fish, so he might have left. All right. What to paint? What to paint?
Well, Bob, maybe you'll have to have Pam come down for the Aquaticon if it's in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
When's the last time you were on vacation in Chattanooga, Pam?
I've never been there before.
Oh my God.
Why do I have to have
I drove through Tennessee one time. I remember driving through Memphis, but I don't think I've been to Chattanooga at all.
Oh no, he's not.
Well, I've already got Lefty. Oops.
You've already got Lefty what?
He's asked to use my spare room if they do it.
Yeah.
What is going on? There it is.
Well, there you go, Pam. I've just got the one bed, the single. That's the truth. I've got spare room, but no beds.
Do you even have a couch anymore, or is it all fish tanks?
It's all fish tanks. You put you some dining room chairs in a row, put a board on them.
You got that deck.
Yeah. Yeah. The snakes are not too bad out there. Susie ought to be getting up in a couple hours. Literally.
Now, does she have a job?
Ed, I can't keep up with her.
No. Nobody can.
I'm not sure.
Because why would you get up that early in the morning?
Well, she has her, or did, I don't know with it school being out, but school started back already. She has her granddaughter that she homeschools. So I guess she don't have a job. I don't know. I just don't know.
Okay, Bob, you used to be a nurse. Well, you're still a professional nurse. But you know how blonde people, when they cut their hair real short, it looks darker? And then if it's real long, it's lighter? Is that like bleached out from the sun?
What was it that's lighter or darker? Sorry.
The hair.
Hair?
Yeah.
Hair on the head?
Yeah. Like if, let's say a boy has like a 1 foot long hair and then shaves it into a mohawk, but keeps on the sides just like a half an inch. That half inch seems like it's darker than the 1 foot of hair that didn't get cut off. Does anybody know what I'm talking about out there?
Yeah.
It always seems like the short hairs are darker than the end.
Yeah, sounds like it might be getting some sun, especially if they're an outdoors person. But you know, your hair color changes throughout your life. You know, a lot of little kids have white, beautiful blonde hair, and then they turn out to be redheads or brunettes, you know. So it does change. Mine changed from black to gray. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hush, grasshopper. YouTube is not going to delete the stream.
Chemotherapy, you know, changes your hair color too. Sometimes.
I actually haven't seen that, but I have. There was. They're talking about YouTube like messing up on the chats.
Yeah.
The other day on the King Frostmare stream, well, actually 2 days in a row, I was like watching, and all of a sudden I couldn't type anything. It just came up as an error. And then the other night I was modding the King Frostmare stream, and the stream ended. I mean, it had, you know how when a video or stream ends, it has the little square boxes with all the suggested videos. It had that and everything, and I refreshed, and the stream was back on again. Like nothing had happened. I was like, what the hell was that?
So we're about to go through that.
It's been glitching lately.
StreamYard has. Was it YouTube or StreamYard?
I don't know if it's YouTube or StreamYard. Actually, I'm not sure which one is doing it. I think it's probably YouTube.
Patrick said on the reptiles on Friday that StreamYard had been glitchy. We couldn't remember we couldn't get the speakers.
Yeah. It has been a little bit glitchy here lately.
Well, they added that no echo thing to StreamYard, and I don't think it works. It's messed up my stuff.
Oh, really? I've been
It's supposed to
using
only hear what you're saying,
Right.
and then it just doesn't work quite right.
Got a buzz. Hello, George. Or B3 George. Hello, hello.
Hi, George.
George.
I haven't been staying up long enough to watch him lately.
Me or you either having to go to the Ark again 5 days, and I have to be there earlier than I had been going. So what I did today is I went by early and fed and walked the dogs. Gave any medicines that were due. There were only a couple, and then went on over to my church. I just went ahead and met my niece and my sister at church, and that's over in Polk County. So that's 30 minutes, about 30-minute drive from the Ark. And then went to that, and instead of going and eating with them, I came on back and got back to the Ark before 1 and fed the dog. I not fed them, but walked them again and cleaned their, took their pads up and swept them off and all that. Then did the cat room. I was there till 3:45 today. Almost like a business day.
You got plans for tomorrow?
We're closed on Monday. I just started doing that this week since I'm opening on Saturdays now. I had to go Saturday afternoons anyway, and the one that goes Saturday morning said, yeah, she'd like to have a day off during the week than do longer time Saturday. So we're going to split the day Saturday, or both of us, whatever we need to do, whatever our workload is. But there's a person that just does a kennel, but she does it 1 day a week, a friend of mine, Michelle, and she'll do them early in the morning. And then I don't have to go technically till the evening, and walk them and give evening medicines and all. But I'll go the middle of the day. That's a long time. They're not kenneled. They're out, in rooms playing like the cats do. But
Yep, that's awesome.
Go ahead and go. Plus, I have the ability to still do adoption appointments on Monday. But I've done 3 on Saturdays recently, like 2 Saturdays, not even having Saturday open. So I thought I'll just go ahead and go to Saturday and close Monday. Makes more sense.
See, I made the back of his hair like darker. Can you see that? I think it came out all right.
Let me blow you up. I think I can. Well, it doesn't give me the option to blow you up. So tap on you and you don't do anything. What the fuck?
I think it worked though.
Before.
Well, I think I might go to Cleveland tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Monday. Yeah.
I'm thinking about going to Cleveland and watching that Meg movie.
Which movie?
The Meg. It's about a dinosaur shark that is eating everybody, and I just thought I'd enjoy watching that.
I hadn't heard of that.
I love the books. I absolutely love the books, but the movies are nothing like the books. Or the first movie wasn't, but I still enjoyed it. I like all shark movies. I talked to Oinky about it because she loves going to movies, and she said that it was a little boring.
Oh, she went to it?
So, oh well. She does a better job than I do on seeing movies. I used to go all the time, but I just haven't had the time to go lately.
Bunny Viper said it was a good movie. She liked it. Meg 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
Meg 2.
Well, I did enjoy Meg 1 too. Or also.
Cat said looked good to her. So there you
Well,
go.
I think we're the niche. We're the people that probably love fish movies.
Yeah.
Winky also saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'd like to see that sometime. But I just don't have enough time tomorrow to see them both with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Gotta be pushing it.
There we go. Now, I watched it and it was ish. Yeah. Now, it's on the big screen in Cleveland at 4:00, and there's no way I can get home in time for Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow. So if I left on Tuesday, Dungeons and Dragons doesn't start till 9. So I might be able to see it then. But Trash Cat and Bunny, what do you guys think about? Is it worth seeing on a big screen, like the mega screen, or should I just see it on a normal screen?
Hey, Mark. Trash Cat said I like Barbie better than the Turtle movie. What about Barbie, Ed? Are you going to see that?
I don't think so.
Is it really about Barbie? I don't even know.
It is about Barbie. I saw the previews and it looks pretty funny. From what I understand, women are just absolutely loving it. But I was never a big Barbie girl or Barbie boy.
No.
You know what I mean, a Barbie person. I do own a Barbie. I own the cat, or not cat girl, but Batgirl Barbie deal. She came with a motorcycle, and I bought it for my niece when she was like 4, and I was like, you know what? I need to buy myself this too. So I own a Barbie.
Nice.
I never took mine out of the package. Might have it in the other room if you want me to grab it quick.
Sure. Why not?
All right, let's go see if I still have my Barbie.
Why not?
Okay.
I wish I had my G.I. Joe. Probably be worth something. 100 years old. 60 years old.
Aha. Batgirl. We can't hear you, Ed.
Sorry. I bought this for my niece when she was like 4 at Children's Palace. And then I was looking at it in the back of the car driving all over the day. getting other Christmas gifts, and I went back and bought one for myself. But it really got beat up on my move to Chattanooga. It's all kind of beat up. Are
How
all
long-
Barbies this big? She seems so big.
That's a Batgirl Barbie?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I've been holding these little bitty guys in my hand, thinking they were big, and then I look at her and she's monstrous.
How long ago's that been that you got it?
Oh. See if there's a year on here. Margot is like 25, so I would guess I got this.
20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago at least.
Does she still
I
have
think it was
her?
Margot. Oh, I don't know. Probably not.
That's cool.
You'd think it would have a date or something on this thing, because there are people that collect these things.
Right.
I don't see a date or nothing on here. Let me see if where's my phone? There it is. That girl Barbie on motorcycle. Oh, here it is. It says last time it was sold in stores was 2003.
So that's
Maybe it was
20 years ago.
yeah.
Right on the money.
My goodness, that was 20 years ago. I'm so old.
Holy crap!
You're
It's
telling me
selling
say
for
2003, and I think to myself, oh, that's pretty recent. It's not.
Pam, you probably still had a license then.
Yeah, huh?
well, it sells for anywhere from $60 to $350.
Oh, wow.
But I'm not selling mine because it's cool.
Does it have a price on it when it was new?
I don't see a price tag on it. I bet it was something like 1995 though, or
Oh yeah, 20 years
25.
ago. Yeah.
But yeah, Barbie looks so big after I've been holding these little guys in my hand.
Gas was under $2 then. Wow.
Crazy.
You know, there are people that collect stuff like that and just have rooms and rooms of it. Swap it and trade it and
Well, I own a couple other dolls. I own all the guys from Young Frankenstein. So I have Gene Wilder,
Oh, wow. I would love
the
that.
keyboard guy.
That's like one
What's
of my favorite movies.
Boyle? Yeah, it's cool. Let's see. What else do I have? I've got the creature from the Black Lagoon and Boba Fett, I think. Oh, and then somebody bought me a hockey player once.
you ought to do a
Let me
tour
see
of them at one time.
Yeah,
Sometime.
I pulled them all out of the boxes about a month ago, and I've just put them on shelves. But I need to organize it all
Yeah.
into it. I'll see if I can find my Peter Boyle and Gene Wilder and the crazy guy.
Awesome. Hey, Mark. I don't drink Kahlua anymore, Bunny. The last time I did, I was painting an apartment in Chattanooga, the inside, doing something that's called feather dusting. And me and somebody else, but I had a little too much of it and I fell. I was probably 20. Oh,
There's the Gene Wilder. And he's big too, so I guess all Barbies are just big. I'm just not used to looking at this big of a thing.
why the hell won't it let me blow you up?
This one. See, I didn't get to move myself because I had
Oh,
hurt my back, so I wasn't able to pack my stuff up.
I
And
can't. I can't blow you up because it's Pam's stream. Blow him up, Pam.
Yeah. I'll blow them up. I was wondering what you were
I
doing,
wasn't
Bob.
able to pack my own stuff, and they did a terrible job packing my collectibles.
Oh wow. Gives you a little
They got all
Vincent
beat up
Price.
too.
You know what? A little bit of Vincent
That's
Price.
must be Gene Wilder.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. I wish I had a Vincent Price. I would love Vincent. He was from St. Louis.
Really?
Yeah, with that weird voice. Okay, we can go back to everybody else. Nobody wants to see me.
Okay.
Thanks, Pam. Sorry for putting you to work.
It took me a while to catch on to that. Why won't this work?
I thought maybe she gave you access.
I guess not.
It's one of my favorite
Lord,
movies
man.
too, Bunny.
Oh, what's Bunny's favorite movie?
Young Frankenstein.
Oh, yes.
For sure.
Yeah. It's the only movie that oh gosh, what's his name? The Jewish guy that's so good. That directed it. Mel Brooks. It's the only movie Mel Brooks didn't write that he directed. He made a deal with Gene Wilder. If he would do Blazing Saddles, he would direct Young Frankenstein for Gene. So that's how it happened.
Yeah, they both came out about the same time. I liked Young Frankenstein better than Blazing Saddles, although Blazing Saddles did have its moments.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Both amazing. Did you know that Richard Pryor was supposed to be in Blazing Saddles?
I didn't know that.
He was supposed to be the sheriff,
Ah.
and he had gotten a DUI, and the studios didn't want him with that DUI. They were afraid that people would think badly of the show.
And then he blew himself up with whatever.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't have a match, but remember the joke that was going around after Richard Pryor blew himself up? It was like you'd hold a match, a lit match, and you'd go like that, and you'd say, you know what that is? Richard Pryor jogging. It was a bad joke that was going around.
Well, I don't know about this Richard Pryor explosion thing.
Yeah, he
Oh,
blew
really?
himself up mixing up drugs or something, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
Caught
He burned
himself on
himself
fire.
up. He had to have skin grafts and all that stuff. His face.
Yeah, he burned himself up pretty good. And the other joke that I remember, and a lot of people are going to groan, but I remember it because the guy that played Pee Wee Herman died the other day. And remember the joke that was going around where you hold your hand up like this and you say, you know what this is? Pee Wee's Playhouse. Oh.
because
Do
he
you remember
got,
that? Huh?
because he got arrested in the
Yeah,
porno.
he got arrested for
soliciting.
pleasuring himself in a movie theater.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And then he ended up they closed everything. I mean they like canceled the show and everything after that. So yeah.
But he sure
Anyway,
came back.
sorry about that.
People forgave him, forgot it. He came back for sure. I was
That
reading
was
his bio.
oh sorry.
Go ahead.
That was while I was working at the theater. And every time a single guy would go into a movie theater, some woman would come out and say, "There's a single guy in there by himself."
So
And it's like, that doesn't mean they're doing anything bad.
yeah, I
I
mean
remember
really.
this I mean, I go to movies all the time by myself.
Yeah. Do you get funny looks, Ed?
No.
See?
And everybody's more accepting now.
Right?
Pee Wee Herman broke the barrier for us. But yeah, I'll never forget this one woman. This guy went to go see the movie Aladdin. And she wanted this guy kicked out of the theater because she noticed that he was in there by himself. And we were like,
How did he
That
forget?
sounds like a Karen.
Yeah, for sure.
He has just as much right to be in there than she does.
I've only gone to the theater once that I remember. It's probably 10 or 12 years ago, something like that. And whatever I went to see, no one else was there to see it. And I was by myself. And I watched it for a while. There was nothing wrong with the movie, but I just thought, no. I left.
I love seeing him by myself.
It was, well, there was no reaction from the audience or anything. And I wasn't comfortable laughing or farting or whatever, it required. So
I would think you'd feel more comfortable to fart.
I know. I'm like that, Ed. I want people to be involved in all of my stuff. All of my. I'll stop.
Well, I like it, so that way, if I want, I can get on my phone or text somebody or,
It was, I don't know, it just didn't, it wasn't, it was just that the movie didn't, it required a reaction. You couldn't. And I thought, well, how would you watch this at home? I guess you wouldn't, or you would watch it with other people, but I can't remember what it was. I stuck it out a few minutes.
There was a gnat in my tea. I hate gnats, and there's a lot of gnats in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. You know what I haven't seen for a couple years? Love bugs.
What are love bugs?
Well, they're in Florida real bad, but we get them here some years. They're like little gnat things, but they're bigger. They're kind of like lightning bug size, but they're not that, but they look like that kind of. They're just black bugs, and they travel like in hordes, like in locust hordes, So you can drive down. They have like love bug specials at the car washes whatever years that they're swarming, and you can go through for half price or something because you have to wash your car 3 or 4 times a week to keep them off. They'll eat the paint up off your vehicle. Love bugs. A lot of times
have them.
They're connected together. A lot of times that's why they call them love bugs. They be in love. They're in Florida every year, but not always here.
Well, the one thing that was definitely I had to get used to here was those house centipedes, the furry looking centipedes. We didn't have those furry centipedes in Missouri. We also didn't have the fire ants and the red wasps. What'd you just say, Pammer?
Oh, I was trying to imagine furry centipedes. I don't think I've ever seen them.
Oh, I've killed 3 of them so far in the last week. I'll look it up for you real quick.
Are they centipedes or caterpillars, or I don't know what those are either. I don't know what they are either.
I saw a lot of things when I moved to the East Coast. When I moved to Cape Cod, I'd never seen a lot of different things. There was a lot of things I'd never seen fireflies before, and cardinals. We don't have cardinals here, and
Really?
just all kinds of stuff. Catbirds, and fire ants,
I wouldn't live anywhere.
chiggers. Bunny says we went out on a boat in Florida 12 miles out to sea and there were live bugs out there.
Oh, yeah.
How does that happen?
You're drifting on
That's
the...
what they look like.
Blow him up, Pam.
I am. Oh, wow. I've never seen one of them either.
I have. I've seen those. They're cool.
They just eat leaf litter. They're actually not a bad thing. They just eat like decayed plants, but they get into your house.
Yeah.
And it's gross.
They will get inside.
It's like they try to get into your bathroom. I think because they seek the heat or the humidity or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing goes into my fish room though, because I've got diatomaceous earth under all the tanks, in the under the stands.
That'll stop bugs for sure.
I'll see a spider in there, but that's because they're climbing from the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around.
Yeah, that earth stuff will stop like sugar ants if you have sugar ants coming in your house. If you put some of that down where they're coming in, they can't cross it. So yeah, that's pretty good stuff. It's.
I had ants last week and I put down something. It wasn't that. 7 dust. They put a halt to their caravan.
I lost my chat. I'll add my chat in a minute. I don't know where it went.
House centipede. Trash cat said.
Yep. That's what they're called.
And they eat spiders.
Oh, I thought they ate
Scorpions coming out from behind a light switch. Yikes.
That they eat spiders, she said.
Well, that's cool.
If they're talking about the same thing, I don't know if they are. I'm trying to do this art.
Hey, Pam.
What?
I thought I told you that how you can make it so some people can't say words on this channel?
Yeah.
I thought we agreed you would take Raiders off this channel so nobody could say Raiders. Gertie Ryan. PN Aqua said the Chiefs suck and go Raiders. What a jerk.
Ed, I thought about you today, and I thought, I wonder if Ed would like that. And then I thought, that's stupid. When I was folding towels and blankets, I found a towel that was long, like a towel to put around your neck, but skinny but long. And it said the Atlanta, what's in Atlanta? Atlanta something's.
Tennessee or Georgia Aquarium.
No, team.
Home of Coca-Cola.
What's the team that's in Atlanta?
Oh,
like Atlanta Raiders or
Ravens.
That may have been it. I think it was a bird name.
Yeah. No, you did good. I would have hated it.
Yeah, somebody donated it. They didn't want it either.
I don't blame them. Oh yeah, there's also the Braves. Oh, the Falcons. That's what they are. The Ravens
Falcons.
are
Falcons, yeah.
Baltimore
You're
Ravens.
right. It's the Falcons.
They had a hockey team that was, I think, the Ravens or something.
Atlanta Falcons.
That would be a good name, the Crickets, and everybody would make the little cricket noises.
Right.
My favorite name was the high school mascot name in a little town in Montana, and the name of the town is Belfry. So of course their school mascot was bat, because you got to have bats in your belfry, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Well, there was a town named Freeburg, Illinois, that was in my football conference, and they were known as the Freeburg Midgets. And they changed their name. They were the Giants, and they changed it to the Midgets because they won the state basketball tournament with everybody under 6 foot tall. And they literally just changed the name. And then they were getting, like a few years ago, they're getting all this flack from other states and, big cities saying they need to change their name because it's offensive.
What was the name? Sorry.
The Midgets.
Oh,
They wanted them to change it back to the Giants. And I was just thinking, well, isn't midget just as racist as giant?
yeah, I guess.
Or you're being mean to little people, saying that you can't call a little person a midget, but you can call a tall person a giant.
Right.
That doesn't seem fair. But they didn't care. They're still the Freeburg Midgets. I couldn't believe it. Did you hear that they're getting rid of all the dwarf jobs in Hollywood?
No.
Like the Cinderella and the Seven Dwarfs are
Why
all
would
going to
they
be
do
played by.
that?
Well, that little guy from Game of Thrones,
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Tyrion, he said that he always thought it was very hurtful to him that there was the the seven dwarfs. And from there, it like caught on, and they decided to get rid of it. But all the dwarf actors are mad because it's like that was their jobs. That was their key gig. They're always waiting for the stupid seven dwarfs and Cinderella story to come up. And then they're not having real guys do the Oompa Loompas in the next one either. In the next Charlie and Chocolate Factory. So sorry, small people. You just got the shaft.
Thanks to that guy.
Yep. AI destroyed their jobs.
I don't know what I think about that because, normally you get a woman to play a woman and a man, and a Asian, an Asian. You know what I mean? It's for the authenticity.
Yep. I know it's so difficult. But I wish people would stop being offended for other people.
Yes. Precisely. So what are those midgets supposed to do for work that were midget actors?
Maybe they could be telemarketers.
I was hoping they would get a new wave of them.
Yeah. They could probably be bankers.
For sure.
Oh, 911 operators. They'd probably be great 911 operators.
Yeah.
Now it probably just made all the bankers, 911 operators, and telemarketers mad at me.
Yep. There you go.
But you know what? I don't care if I make a telemarketer mad at me.
GRB, that's a great idea. They could play jockeys. So many jockey movies. Yep.
Their legs don't stretch across the saddle good enough.
You would. Huawei says he likes to get offended for other people. Hey, window licker. I'm offended by
Window
the
licker. I love Window Licker's name.
Actually, I do too.
I do too. I'm not sure what the origin of that is. If it's from a... I don't know if it has any basis in anything. I'm so out of the loop usually. Whoops. Not a lot of jockey roles. I keep hoping they'll remake the movie Secretariat. I'm still into Secretariat right now. He really was an amazing athlete. Big Red. We don't get
Had
Asians to play
Seabiscuit.
Asians. Yeah,
Had
Coral.
a Seabiscuit movie.
Yeah. Seabiscuit doesn't have all the records though that Secretariat.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Huawei says, remember the crying Indian ad about litter? The Indian was played by an Italian. There was actually most of the Indians in the old B westerns, B movies, were Italians, like 99% of them.
I thought that crying Indian was Jay somebody. I don't know.
Well, and if you've ever been to a reservation, there's like junk all over the place.
Oh man, yeah. I went years ago. I went to the Crow Indian Reservation, which is on the border of Wyoming and Montana, mostly in Montana, I think. But it's really close to Sheridan. But I went there for the dances that they have every year, every summer, the Indian dances, and we stopped at the city park to eat lunch, and it was so bad you couldn't see a speck of the ground. It was all garbage and panties and dead rats, and I mean you could not see a speck of the ground. Honestly, it was so awful.
Sounds like the beach in Brooklyn.
Well, if there was a lot of panties, you could probably sell them to gross guys on the internet.
Right?
Yeah, no doubt. There was a little bit of everything there, but like I say, you literally could not see the ground.
It's awful.
Hey,
Well,
how's Cole's turtle doing?
It's just they have different values and different, it's a different culture. So, far be it from me to, like I'm not going to like go around telling everybody that their town's a dump or anything like that, because it's a different culture, and they have different set of values of what's important to them and what isn't. So that's it.
That trash is sacred to those Indians, Huawei said. Wonder what they left strewn on the ground like that before they had panties, where they were invented. Pelts.
Fig leaves.
Yeah. I've only been to one reservation, and that was Cherokee. Um, and I was little. I don't really
Spaghetti
remember.
westerns. That's what I was trying to think of was spaghetti westerns. Most of the Indians in the old spaghetti westerns were definitely Italians.
They sure were made out to be terrible, terrible beings. My mother used to say stuff to us like, "You kids are acting like wild Indians," and we were a fourth Indian. We're like, okay. She didn't even realize what she was saying. Wild Indians.
But there is some really good actors. So what's that one Indian that oh god, I can't remember his name.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis.
I don't know. He played in like Little Big Man.
Last of the
He was
Mohicans.
the old Indian chief, and he was talking about one of his wives like to fornicate with horses, and he found that very strange. But yeah, he was like he always made me laugh. I was like halfway in love with that old Indian. He was great.
Trash cat. What did I have for supper? I'll have to study on that a minute.
Shep used to play an Indian a lot.
Who?
Shep, is that what? Shep? It was the one guy who replaced Curly, the brother that
Three
replaced
Stooges?
Curly.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played Indian, or
They
we
were
could call them Indians at that time.
they were Jewish.
Chief Dan
Yep.
George. That's the one that I was thinking about. I loved him and everything I ever saw him. Chief Dan George. He was pretty good. I think he's passed away now. But he had this way of talking really slow and stuff. He just cracked me up. He was really good.
I'm part Potawatomi.
Huh?
I'm part Potawatomi Indian. I guess I'm like 1/16. But they've been keeping my uncle alive for since the 80s, so almost 40 years. It's crazy. Our doctor said my uncle had about 3 years to live, and he goes to the sweat lodge every 6 months, and he coughs all the crap out of his lungs. And he's been alive all this time, doing good.
See that?
And then the doctors are giving him steroids to fight the disease, and it caused him to get a cataract on the wrong side of his eyeball, and he's like partially blind in that eye because they had to put a glass lens in there, and that glass lens is ripped out like 3 times, so he has so much scar tissue in his eye he can't hardly see out of it at all.
Hey, TJ.
Hey, TJ.
TJ, how are you doing? Well, this guy's coming along, slowly making him look different than what his original look was. His hair's coming out looking pretty good.
Wait a minute, I'll blow you up.
I can't find my silver paint, so I can't do. He's gonna have like a police badge there with a bullet hole in it.
Ah, nice.
Oh, that'll be a nice touch. His leather
He had
straps
blue
and stuff
arms.
look good.
Made those
You know what?
glasses. His what?
His leather straps, that looks like real leather, is it?
No, it's rubber.
Wow.
But I made the hair too. So you can kind of see I tried to texture it a little.
Yeah. Looks good. I wish Pam had that level of
You wish I had what?
expertise,
No.
technical expertise.
And then I've made this little backpack for him. It's going to be like 2 big batteries on his back.
Oh,
And those
nice.
are like the things that I pulled out of pill bottles. They keep your pills dry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then the wires are going to go to his hands. He'll shock people with his little hands.
I started to say, Ed, do you remember the old film little boxes? But of course you do. You were a professional photographer. They kind of look like
You
that
know,
a little bit too.
I miss those 35 millimeter plastic things.
Yeah, they were handy. I've got some in here that
Oh
have
yeah,
shark teeth.
they were handy to keep all kinds of stuff in.
Yeah, I have shark's teeth in one, I think.
Unfortunately, I shot medium format most of the time in my photo studio, so I hardly got any of those.
Oh,
After college, I went with the bigger film, and so all I had was the ones left over from college, and I wish I would have saved more of them.
they are neato. You
They
never
are.
see those in junk shops or uh, antique shops or anything for some reason.
There's probably 50 million of them in our dumps.
In the ocean, floating around.
Could be. Yep. And it was stupid because those could have been really easily recycled for more film. They should have had them at every Kodak shop, return them for 10 cents or 5 cents.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to go in the other room and look for a silver paint. Oh.
I'm going to go in the other room and look for one of those things he's talking about. That'll make his night, huh? It's just one drawer. I know right where it is. I think.
It was fun hanging out with Susie Q tonight on Bob's show. Okay, I think I got some paint. Oh. Okay. Every so often, my computer just turns off.
Well,
If it
I didn't
continues to
find it.
affect it.
It wasn't where I thought it was, but Pam, I found something you left here.
Pam left it.
What do you think those are worth?
Probably not a lot.
Someday they will be. Not in my lifetime, but yeah. I forgot I even had those.
I just threw away some Ross Perot ones.
Oh man, you shouldn't have thrown those out, Ed. You know, that's a
And
whole,
too many years.
whole niche, you know, people that collect that political stuff. I can't remember how or why I got them. But they're yard signs, but they're like brand new. I mean, they never been in the yard, but I don't know. But I didn't find the little, I was going to find the film little containers, and I couldn't find those, and I can't find my shark's teeth either. Damn it. Somebody's been in my stuff.
Wasn't me, Bob.
I believe you. I've also got like a collection of beach glass somewhere. Used to pick up beach glass all the time. I don't know where that's at. If I ever get a day off.
Is that from lightning hitting the sand?
No, it's glass that's broke. I don't know if lightning will make beach glass, but this glass is like glass that's been broken and it's more rubbed smooth from the waves tumbling it. But I don't know. Lightning might do that.
Well, I saw a guy years ago making art by taking like a steel rebar and sticking it in the sand and getting lightning to strike it. And then he'd pull it out and it made just such neat designs because it would melt the sand around the rebar.
There you
And I
go.
don't remember if he put like different not chemicals, but different types of minerals in there to make it look different colors, or I just don't remember enough about it now, but it was really neat.
Oh my God, this old desk I'm sitting at, I've had for 19 years, but it's easily 75 years old, if not older. It's an old, those old teacher's desks, the big oak ones, the drawers.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy, heavy, heavy. I could never lift it by myself. I didn't lift it by myself. Anyway, that's about the date on it. It didn't say what I paid. I think it was only 300 and something. Huh. I don't know what kind of junk's laying around. There's my typing book to refresh my typing skills so I could apply for a case manager job at Blue Cross, but you had to take a typing test, and I passed it. Here's my old aquarium logs. Oh. Junk. And there's another antique. LRB.
Oh, nice.
I don't know who this is. Oh yeah, I do.
LRB ordered 4 of those axolotls I need to get done for him.
The Art of Pamela Early Wine. be married.
Nice.
Yeah.
I met Pam through LRB.
Did you?
Yeah, on the LRB show.
Oh my God, here's a
It
scanner.
might, the YouTube's been kind of glitching. Um, but I don't think none of us are blurry tonight. But
No.
PNW Aqua, you might be right.
What about
I'll back out and let these guys tell you how to do it.
Ryan's a cool guy.
I don't even know what this is. Easy Photo Reader. Maybe a scanner of some kind.
Ryan did a real late night show once, or not too long ago. It was really cool. And he was playing music and just looking at his awesome fish and hanging out. Did you get a strike for that? Be cool if he didn't get a strike.
That's a nice picture. I'm trying to remember who that's from.
It is.
It may be Priscilla.
And drawing?
Uh,
No, it looks like it's a photograph.
Who did photos of fish for a while there? Somebody was taking lots of photos. I forgot who it
can't
is.
remember. Somebody sent it to me. I need to go through all of this crap. I'm bad about just throwing things in drawers so they're not going to get cat puke on them, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever. You know. You know.
Well, if you got carpet in your house, they're going to throw up on your carpet.
Yeah, within 5 years,
Unbelievable.
all of my carpet was out of this house except the guest bathroom. Oh God, there's
I'm
my
going to
old
pull out my
carpet.
carpet in my bedroom because it's like that's where they go to throw up 98% of the time.
Yeah, I had it done.
It sucks because I like carpet.
I do too. But I like the ability to clean a floor more, you know. I like to bleach
Yeah, I
them
hear ya.
floors.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I just use a Swiffer that has this shooter that shoots.
Yep. I use one of those at the Ark. So the whole house you have to do twice a day over there, so. Swifter.
I had all the carpet pulled up in this house or in my area, my part of the house, and put in that rubber flooring. It's great. Okay, red is positive. Is blue negative?
Black is negative.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Yeah, black is negative and red is positive.
I'll paint it black. But I guess I'll paint it black. Already got black out.
Pam, why don't you show us a look at what you're working on?
Because I don't want to show it quite yet.
What are you doing, Bob?
I think I finished. I could go on and mess this up more, but
Oh,
I'm
well, let
satis-
us, hang on,
I'm
let me blow you up.
I'm satisfied enough with it to leave it alone. It's definitely not the best thing I've done, but it's not the worst either.
Oh, I
I
like
like
that,
it.
Bob. That's very cool. Yeah, I like that.
I thought about adding some shrubs or down front, or maybe a couple of big trees, but I'm gonna leave it there. I might come back to it another day. Yeah, it could use a cloud or two, couldn't it?
Not
Or just
necessarily.
maybe not, because if you add clouds, you'll have to make it Smoky Mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Stop while you're ahead.
Kind of wish I hadn't put those shrub on the left mountain now, but I had done it before I could stop myself. I could go over it though. Anyway,
When I look at it, I think about how would he do those? Because here in the Appalachian Mountains, our mountains are like 180 billion years older or a
yeah,
million years older. So they're a lot
yeah,
more worn down, but they've got dirt on them from all the trees of, and
Yeah.
so the clouds stick to the trees
yeah,
and it looks like smoke here. That's why it's nicknamed the Smoky Mountains, because the clouds just stick to the trees and the
yeah.
clouds keep going, but some of the cloud stays. And it's like, I wonder how you would paint that, the smoke.
There, there are a lot of pictures and paintings of that. I know what you're talking about. You could always Google it, or I could Google it and show it to us. I need to go get Floyd and get his butt started toward bed. Let me go get him.
Can we see him?
Yeah, he's going to come to bed. He's usually pretty good about coming on with me when I tell him. Every now and then I have to bait him with something, but I know right where he's at. Sounds like he's asleep. He's quiet. There's Ladybug. What are you and Floyd doing in here? There he is. There he is. There he goes. You ready? Come on. Let's go.
And he's
Come
just
on.
sitting there with Ladybug.
Yeah, well, now he flew up. I tell him come on, and he comes on and jumps on my shoulder. He's super smart, so I have to be careful what I do say, because I didn't realize how much he doesn't understand. He's making that hissing noise. Did you hear him? Let's see. You've got some apple. We've got to get some snacks together. Yep. We got to get some snacks together. We get part
Now,
of
is that
the
Floyd telling you that
what?
to get the snacks?
Yep. He's telling me what he wants. No. Okay, there's some apple. Yep. Let's see. I'd like to have some of those almonds myself that you opened up earlier. Yep. No. You see, he thinks I'm going to feed him up there. I'm not. Come on. Let's go on to bed. Come on. Let's go. Show him how fast you run. Come on. There he is.
Wow.
Come on. Yep. He's a track star. Come on. Let's go. Come on in here. Let's go. Come on. Hurry up. Come on. All right. I'm
Wouldn't it be
ready.
cool if Floyd would go to a show with you?
He's going to the vet with me Thursday. So that'll be cool.
What about one of the exotic pet shows?
His wings are not clipped, so I would have to
Could we
put him
get,
on.
what about a backpack with a window in it?
Yeah. Or a harness. He went back in the other room. A little varmint. Let me go get him. Because I didn't give him the food up there. He didn't want to go to bed. See how smart he is? He's like a little. Let's listen.
Where would he
Come on.
sleep if you just didn't put him in bed?
I did actually let him stay in here one night. I forgot he was in here and I went to sleep. Come on. Bring your butt and come on. Come on. Hey. Come on. Let's go. Lights are going out. Better come on. Hey. All right. Uh-oh.
Oh, we can't see anything.
Did you hear him say, ooh, come on. Come on.
Look at Ladybug. She knows what's going on.
She's going to get you when the light goes out. She's scared of him. She doesn't mess with him. She happens to go by his thing there and her tail's up. He pinches it, so she's careful. Come on. Let's go.
Now, does Ladybug know that Floyd can't see in the dark?
I don't know if she does or not. He usually
I don't know
comes
if my
right out.
cats know.
Come on.
Do you think your cats know that you can't see in the dark, Bob?
I don't know. I never thought about that. Come on.
I think my cats just think I'm really clumsy in the dark. I don't
Come on.
know if they're smart enough to know that I can't see. But they love to get in front of me when I'm walking in the dark.
Holly's up there now, and Holly's a badass. She's the one that's 19, and nobody messes with her. I can't find her, but she's up here beside him too. Nobody messes with Holly, not even me. She'll mess you up. Come on. She's not going to bother you. No, your tricks don't work on her. He does like a karate kick and stuff, and she doesn't care. It doesn't scare her. Come on. Let's go. Come on, we want a treat. Come on. People want to see you before you went to bed. Come on, Floyd. All right. Let's do it this way. Oh, he steps up now, too. Let's turn the light out. All right. Here he comes. He's probably going to leave me behind. Yeah. He does. Hook up the parakeets. Yeah, and I bet you he's on his cage in there. Nope. Where are you? Floyd.
What do the parakeets think of Floyd?
They are kind of serious. They're kind of scared of him, but he never has even acknowledged them. I guess they're like such a... Hi there. Hi there. Let's go. No, you're not going to eat up there. We're going on to bed. Come on. He's wanting me to put him something up there. He's got a little paper plate thingy. Your sound went out, Ed.
Testing 1, testing 2.
There we go. Come on. Come on. You're not going to bite. Come on. Ah.
Ooh. Did he bite you?
No. He puts my fingers in his mouth, but he never bites. Come on. You want your head scratched? Come on. Let's do his neck. Come on. Let's go. He doesn't want to go to bed. It's too early, I guess. Come here. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I got your stuff in here. Come on. What a varmint. Want a tomato? Look here. See that? No, you got to come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Chloe. Come on. Come on. There's nothing up there. I already cleaned it up. That's why I don't want to feed him up there, because I've already cleaned it up. Come on, there's nothing up there. Back to the bathroom. He went back to the bathroom, but it's dark in there. So
You gotta look at him.
There he is. Yeah, it's dark in there. Come on. He's posing under your bird, Pam. Let's go. Come on, good boy. Come on. You better come on. All right. All right, I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to eat the nuts and stuff myself. If he hears me rattling this package of almonds, he'll come. If I can find them. There we go.
He's waiting for you to get out your banana, then he'll come.
No, I looked and he's already been in the bananas. He's got 2 of them the end eaten off of, so I have to slice them off and put them in the fridge. Ah, imagine that.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hi,
He knows.
hi there. Hi there.
Hey, hey, Pam.
Hi there.
See what he did? He went right to his cage. He knows his bedtime. He's probably going to go in there and eat his apple. Yeah, there you go. We'll just eat the nuts, Princess. You know these, it says natural smoke flavor almonds, and they don't. They do taste smoky, but it's not a natural taste. It's weird. You ever tried those?
Nope. I have some chocolate covered in the other room.
It's just a weird kind of an aftertaste. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, Pam, do you mind if I head out? My back is starting to get to me.
I was just thinking that we should probably go ahead and close it down because
It's been
it's
over
like
2 hours.
13 minutes. Yeah, and I know that you have trouble staying on for a long time, and I don't want to do that to you. So I think that we can have Bob show what he did again, and then have you show what you got done, and then we'll call it a night. Bob.
Do I go first? Okay. Well, I don't think I did anything else to it. It's just.
Yeah, I like it. I think you should just leave it alone. Leave it alone just like that.
I was trying to get a little more depth in that little valley back there behind the first little rolling hill, but
Oh, it looks really good, Bob.
okay. It's fun. I know it's not really good, but it's fun trying.
No, I think it's awesome. It's super good.
I think it's ready for your signature.
Yeah. I'm going to put forwards on this one.
Well, that'd be cool if you could paint his foot and then smash it on there.
I was just thinking that Floyd would make a big white splotch on it.
Oh, look here.
Oh, he just jumped on his shoulder.
He
Okay,
came to
well,
get those nuts.
it's going to be kind of hard to know how much I've done, but I've actually done quite a bit on this guy. He had lots of green things all over him, and
Yeah.
they've all been painted. That's about the last thing I have. I'm going to make a cobra symbol on that shoulder pad. But I made a hole in his police officer thing. I added hair to him because he's a bald action figure originally. I gave him glasses. I changed his shirt that was all blue to kind of a copper and tan sleeves. And then his backpack, I painted them. And what it is he's going to have 2 electrodes in each hand for shocking people. So he has this giant backpack that does power.
Yep, the battery pack for the energy. Yep.
That's so neat.
And then each one of these goes to his hands, the little cables. And then the cables, they're drying right now. But they go like, you know what? I don't know if it's, I don't want to snap it on him right now because his hand's still a little soft, or the paint's still soft on his arms.
Yeah.
But these are going to snap right to his wrists.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
gonna
the
be
cables,
cool.
the wire will go to the back of the cable like that. And so it'll look like he shocks people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of dorky, but I'm just having fun making bad guys that they haven't made in G.I. Joe for 40 years. So I'm bringing them back.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
I want to show you one other thing too, Pam. I meant to show you. Oh, look at him begging for these nuts.
Can you give him a nut, or is it bad for him?
Hi
Oh,
there.
look, he ate it.
Hi there.
I'm going to send it to you real quick. Hang on.
Has Floyd ever flown into the ceiling fan?
Nope. Somebody said something about that, or Dr. Black said he probably wouldn't, and he never has. I guess he had fans where he came from. I don't know. I usually don't have it going that fast, but hang on. Hang on, hang on. Sorry, I meant to send you this earlier, and I forgot.
Are you sending it to me on Facebook?
No, I'm going to send it to you as well, Messenger, yeah.
A messenger, yeah. Okay.
Well, this one G.I. Joe that I just made, his name was Buzzer. So, yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool to make him zap people. We used to use a chainsaw. It's like, yeah, chainsaw's overused.
I'll be glad to get this guy's nails trimmed on Thursday because his claws dig in. Well, I didn't think it was this far back in my pictures, but oh, there it is. Sorry.
Cats want to
DJ
fight.
wants to know if you make characters for Dungeons and Dragons too, Ed.
I've made a couple of Dungeons and Dragons things. Like this is a plant that came to life. They've got these things, I forgot what they're called. But if a wizard like throws a spell at somebody and misses, sometimes the plants come to life. And so I kind of made a living plant. It's like I don't know what it is. I forgot what they're called. Let's see. I've made a few different things. Here's another one I've made. It's a monster from
Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Dungeons and Dragons.
It's cool. Very cool. Uh-oh.
So yeah, I've done a few things. I used to paint my figures, but now that we're playing online, there's no figures to move around. You move everything online, so no more figures. But I did paint a lot of. I used to paint trolls on here all the time, like the little pewter guys. I used to do that like a year or two ago.
So what are you looking at here, Bob?
Well, Huawei is on TikTok now. And this is him doing his little AI cat thing. It's really not him, but when I saw this guy doing this, they would give him like, here's a rose, here's a this. And that's the thing going around on TikTok is you act like you're an AI. And so this guy was doing all kinds of cat themed stuff. And I thought that kind of looks like Huawei. I'm going to take a snapshot and say it is. He had the tail stuck on and everything. You had to be there. It was funny. Huawei's secret life. I know you're back
that's
again.
super cool.
Okay, well, I think we're going to tell everybody good night. And thank you, Mods. Thank you, Grasshopper. Thank you, Cat. Thank you, everybody that came in and hung out with us for a while. And thank you, Ed and Bob and Floyd. Hi there. Hi there. And okay, so we will see you guys Tuesday night. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Tuesday night, I think we'll try to do an auction. I got to get a hold of Sarah and see if she's got some stuff wants to do too. So Tuesday night, I think we're going to do an auction, and we shall see you then. Good night, guys.
Thanks, Pam.
Thank you, Pam, for letting me hang out.
Well, thank you guys for showing up.
Huawei said sorry for